If you're thinking about retiring near Houston, don't just pick the prettiest house, because the wrong area can leave you stuck in traffic, far from medical care, bored out of your mind, or wondering why everyone told you this was a perfect place when it clearly is not the right fit for you. Retiring or relocating near Houston? Watch this before you move. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the top 6 places to retire near Houston in 2026 based on lifestyle, convenience, amenities, recreation, school districts, attractions, and overall day-to-day living. Because some of these places are great if you want walkability and luxury, some are better if you want healthcare access, some are better if you want lake life or coastal energy, and one bonus area is seriously underrated if you want newer development, amenities, and a quieter feel. So before you make a move, let's talk about which Houston area retirement spot actually fits your life. If we haven't met, my name is Jamie Graves with the Graves Realty Group. I'm a real estate agent right here in Houston, Texas, and my team and I help people relocate here every single week. And one of the biggest mistakes people make is not buying the wrong house. It's choosing the wrong area. So if you're thinking about moving to Houston, make sure you subscribe, because this channel is all about helping you understand what it's really like to live here so you can make the right move the first time. All right, let's get into it. Number 1 on our list is the Woodlands. If you want retirement to feel polished, active, and easy, the Woodlands is one of the strongest options in the Houston area. This is for a place someone who wants that I'm retired but I'm not slowing down lifestyle. You've got shopping, restaurants, golf, concert, trails, parks, and a community that feels intentionally built around quality of life. And one of the reasons it stands out is that the Woodlands itself is one of the most recognized master plan communities in the country. It's organized into distinct villages, each with its own feel, amenities, and neighborhood identity. And that bigger master plan lifestyle is what so many people love here. Everything feels connected, everything feels intentional, and that makes day-to-day retirement life feel easier. You've got the Woodlands Waterway, Market Street Waterway Square, and the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion. So whether you want dinner out, a concert, a walk, or just a more elevated environment, it's all built into the experience. School district-wise, depending on the neighborhood, you're looking at Conroe ISD, Tomball, and Magnolia ISD. Now here's the trade-off. You are north of Houston, so you need to be in central Houston constantly. That may wear on you. But if your goal is to live in a beautifully planned community with strong amenities, green space, and a very complete lifestyle, the Woodlands is still tough to beat. Number 2 on our list is Spring. Spring is one of the most interesting areas on the list because it gives you more variety. This is a great option for someone who wants access to North Houston living but doesn't necessarily want the full Woodlands feel. Spring has more range. Some parts feel older and established. Some feel newer. Some feel tucked away. Some feel closer to everything, and that flexibility is a major advantage. One of the biggest lifestyle draws here in Old Town Spring, which gives this area personality with local shops, restaurants, events, and historic charm. But if you want that more amenity-driven suburban lifestyle, Spring also has some stronger master plan community options. Places like Harmony and the Falls at Imperial Oaks are good examples of that. So for retirees who still want neighborhood amenities, pools, walking areas, and a more intentional community layout, Spring has some very appealing pockets. That's what makes Spring so interesting. It can feel charming and local in one area and more polished and amenity-driven in another. From a convenience standpoint, you've also got access to I-45, Hardy Toll Road, and the Grand Parkway. School district-wise, depending on the exact area, you might be looking at Spring ISD, Klein ISD, or another district nearby. Spring's not one single vibe, it's a collection of different pockets. And if you choose the right one, it can be the one most flexible lifestyle options on this list. Number 3 on our list is Pearland. Pearland is one of the best places to retire near Houston if you want life to feel practical, connected, and easy to manage. This is one of the strongest choices for people who still want to stay closely connected to Houston without actually living in Houston. And one of the biggest reasons is location. Pearland gives you solid access to downtown Houston, the medical center, major roadways, which is a huge plus if healthcare access is a major part of your retirement planning. But Pearland is not just convenient, it also has a very livable suburban feel. You've got parks, recreation, shopping, dining, and everyday essentials that make life feel simple. And when you talk about master plan living here, the name most people know is Shadow Creek Ranch. That community really tells people and helps people in Pearland because it adds trails, lakes, parks, and neighborhood amenities that make the area feel more complete and lifestyle driven, not just convenient. One of the big lifestyle anchors here is Pearland Town Center because it gives you that built-in hub for restaurants, shopping, errands, and casual outings all in one place. School district-wise, Pearland ISD is one of the big draws here, and some areas are also known to serve Alvin ISD. Pearland is especially good for someone who wants retirement to feel efficient, but you're not isolated. You're not too far out. You're just in a really functional, well-connected part of the metro. Number 4 on our list is Conroe. Conroe is for the person who wants retirement to feel calmer. This is one of the best Houston area options if your vision for retirement includes more space, more nature, and less hustle. The big story here is Lake Conroe, because when you add boating, fishing, waterfront dining, and open scenery into the picture, retirement starts to feel very different than it does a little more traditional suburb. But Conroe also has a strong master plan community side as well. Communities like Grand Park Central and Artavia are 2 of the better known names here. And that matters because it gives buyers options. You can get Conroe's slower pace and more scenic environment while still having access to trails, planned amenities, neighborhood gathering spaces, and a more intentional community design. So if someone likes the idea of more room to breathe but still wants that master plan feel, Conroe can really deliver. You've also got downtown Conroe, which adds local shops, restaurants, and a little more personality. School-wise, Conroe ISD serves the area and is well known throughout the North Houston region. Now the trade-off here is distance. Conroe is further out. So if you need to be in central Houston several times a week, this may not be your best fit. But if you are done with that fast pace and you want retirement to feel more scenic, peaceful, and spacious, Conroe becomes very attractive. Number 5 is League City. League City is one of the best choices on this list if you want retirement to feel active, fun, and a little closer to the water. This area gives you something different. You're still connected to Houston, but you also get that Bay Area lifestyle with boating culture, waterfront access, and proximity to places like Kemah and Galveston. And that gives League City a very different personality than somewhere like Pearland or Spring. This is a place people love if they want a retirement lifestyle that feels more recreational, more waterfront, more movement, more let's go do something. And when you talk about master plan living here, South Shore Harbor is one of the big names to know. It helps define that more active coastal golf and water lifestyle people are drawn to in this area. You can also mention communities like Victory Lakes and Tuscan Lakes because they reinforce that more amenity-driven neighborhood-oriented feel that a lot of buyers still want, even in retirement. School district-wise, Clear Creek ISD is a major draw here. From a location standpoint, this works well for people who still want access to Houston, Nassau, Clear Lake, and Galveston area destinations. So if you want a place where retirement feels social, scenic, and a little more fun, League City is a serious contender. All right, we saved the best for last. Mont Belvieu. Mont Belvieu is the bonus area on this list, and honestly, it's one of the most underrated options for the right buyer. This is great because this is my hometown. This is a really smart fit for someone who wants a quieter suburban feel without giving up lifestyle amenities. One of the biggest advantages of being here close is being close to Eagle Point Golf Club. So if golf is part of your retirement vision, then this is a real plus. But what really strengthens Mont Belvieu is the master plan lifestyle angle. You've got communities like Riceland, which is pretty amazing and gives this area a much stronger lifestyle story than people expect. So when you talk about Mont Belvieu, you're not just talking about a quieter suburb, you're talking about master plan communities, neighborhood amenities, pools, rec centers, and a more intentionally built environment that feels cleaner, more organized than a lot of older suburban areas. Then you add Eagle Point Rec Center, and that gives residents access to fitness amenities, courts, pools, trails, and a community-oriented recreation. That's a big deal because for a lot of retirees like myself, the win is not just having a nice home, it's having built-in ways to stay active and engaged. School-wise, Barbers Hill ISD is one of the top 10 districts in the state of Texas, and this strengthens this location. And you're near I-10 and Highway 146, which gives you access to Baytown, East Side work centers, and great Houston connectivity. Mont Belvieu is a great fit for someone who wants a lower key, a strong community amenity, supported lifestyle with golf access and a newer master plan options like Riceland. Plus, we have lower taxes. Chambers County is amazing. So if I had to simplify these 6 areas, here's how I'd break them down. The Woodlands, if you want polished, upscaled, one of the best known master plan lifestyles in the country. Spring, if you want flexibility, variety, and communities like Harmony or the Falls at Imperial Oaks. Pearland, if healthcare access, convenience, and places like Shadow Creek Ranch matter to you. Conroe, if you want nature space and the master plan options like Grand Central Park or Artavia. League City, if you want coastal energy in communities like South Shore Harbor, Victory Lakes, or Tuscan Lakes. Mont Belvieu, if you want quiet suburban living with golf amenities and a standout master plan option like Riceland. And here's the truth, the best place to retire near Houston is not the one with the biggest name, it's the one that matches the way you actually want to live everyday life. So if you're trying to figure this out, drop the word retire in the comments and tell me what most matters to you: healthcare, golf, walkability, peace and quiet, water, family access, or low maintenance living. And if you want help narrowing down the right fit for your move, reach out to me directly, subscribe for more Houston relocation and lifestyle videos, and I'll see you in the next one.